Have you ever watched a penguin on television or at the zoo? They are brilliant birds. But have you ever stopped to wonder about the funny way they walk? They don't stride or run like other animals. Instead, they do this incredible side-to-side shuffle. It's called a waddle, one of the most famous walks in the animal kingdom. It looks a bit clumsy, a bit comical, like they're balancing a big book on their heads while walking on ice. But what if that waddle isn't a mistake? What if it's a secret weapon that helps them survive in some of the toughest places on Earth? It's a wildlife mystery. We're going to solve it together. This waddle is absolutely unique to penguins. They look like little gentlemen in tuxedos, rocking from one foot to the other. You might think it looks inefficient or even silly. Why don't they just walk normally? The first clue to solving the waddle mystery lies in a penguin's legs. They look incredibly short, don't they? It seems like they just have feet sticking out from the bottom of their bodies. But here's a brilliant secret. Their legs aren't actually that short. Most of their upper leg bones, the femur, the tibia, are hidden inside their bodies, tucked away under feathers and fat. This keeps their powerful leg muscles warm in the freezing cold. What we see are just their lower legs and feet, which is why they appear to have such a short stride. This design is a game changer for their life in the water. This unique leg position sets them far back on their bodies. Think about where your legs are. They're right under your hips, in the center of your body. A penguin's legs are positioned much further down, closer to their tail. This helps them steer in the water like a rudder on a boat. Now let's zoom in on another critical part of the penguin's body, its joints, specifically their knees, specifically their ankles. When we walk, we bend our hips, knees, and ankles to create a smooth forward motion. This flexibility lets us absorb shock and propel ourselves forward with ease. Penguins, however, have a very different setup. Their knees are hidden up inside their bodies and don't bend very much when they walk. Their ankles are incredibly stiff. They don't have the same range of motion that we do, another key reason for their waddle. This stiffness isn't a flaw, it's a fantastic adaptation. Imagine trying to stand on a rocking boat. You would naturally stiffen your legs to stay stable. Penguins do the same thing. Their stiff ankles and knees provide a solid, stable base, so we know the waddle is caused by short legs and upright posture, stiff joints. You would think that this rocking and rolling motion would use up a huge amount of energy. It looks like a lot of work. But here is the most amazing discovery of all, the final piece of the puzzle. Scientists have studied penguins on treadmills, yes, really, and found something incredible. The penguin's waddle is actually a super efficient way to walk. It helps them save a massive amount of energy, which is absolutely vital for surviving in the cold, where every calorie counts. How does it work? The waddle is all about recycling energy. As a penguin rocks to one side, it stores potential energy, just like when you stretch a rubber band. As it falls onto the next foot, that stored energy is released and converted into kinetic energy, the energy of motion. They are essentially swinging their body like a pendulum, using momentum and gravity to do most of the work. This clever trick allows them to recover up to 80% of the energy from one step to the next. That's more efficient than human walking. This energy conservation is a huge deal. Penguins often have to travel long distances over ice and snow to get from their nesting colonies to the sea to find food. For emperor penguins, this journey can be over 100 kilometers. If their walk used up too much energy, they would be exhausted before they even reached the water. They need to save that power for hunting and for keeping warm. And when the waddling gets too slow or the snow is deep, penguins have another brilliant energy-saving trick up their sleeves. They drop down onto their bellies and push themselves along with their feet in flippers. This is called tobogganing, and it's much faster and uses even less energy than waddling on smooth ice or snow. Whether they are waddling or tobogganing, penguins are masters of moving efficiently. Their funny walk isn't a weakness. It's one of their greatest strengths, a secret to their success in the extreme Antarctic wilderness. Hidden legs, stiff ankles points to a body built for underwater flight. Some species, like the gentoo penguin, can reach speeds of over 35 kilometers per hour underwater. That's faster than many boats.